Okay, we got the anime tier list thing. Every anime I've seen. I don't watch a lot of anime, but yeah. Some good macaroni. Love me some macaroni and cheese. Okay, so we have the anime tier list thing of every anime I've ever seen, and I don't watch a lot of anime, so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's a small enough amount that I can fit it in a relatively small tier list. Okay, so first up we got Batman the Animated Series. It's pretty good. I remember I watched it a lot as a kid. I'm gonna say this one will go in Big Booba because it was really good and it still holds up a decent bit, but you can still kind of tell there's a little bit of that cheese there. Like, you can watch a few episodes, but I wouldn't want to sit down and binge it anytime soon. Okay, now we have Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. I'm going to put this one just below Batman the Animated Series. I think it's very entertaining, but it is certainly just for kids. Okay, next up we have Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. This one's gonna go down here in Chibi because it is certainly a bit of a downgrade from Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, because I heard that they had to rush the production a little bit more due to the unexpected success of Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. So just not as much love went into it. Now we have Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. This one's going to go in definitely something, because it's certainly a movie. I think. Okay, now we have Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. I'm going to put this one right below the Witch's Ghost, because it is definitely a lot better than Alien Invaders. It's definitely a lot more memorable, especially closer to the end, but it is still not amazing. Okay, now we have Sword Art Online. This one's gonna go straight into fan service. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain myself on this one. It's certainly not appreciated in the anime community. The abridged series is really good though. 10 out of 10 on that one. Oh god. More macaroni. Oh, good lord. That wasn't good. I didn't like I didn't like that at all. Okay. Okay, next up we have Attack on Titan. I'm gonna say this one can go above Zombie Island. The early seasons are pretty alright. They're pretty good. But the later bits are just weird, which I get isn't really the fault of the anime, but like, ugh. I also wasn't a big fan of that style change in the last season. Also, the entire show is pretty much just a melodrama, but you know, sometimes that's just what you need. Okay, now we have Attack on Titan Junior High, and for most of you, this is probably the first time you've heard of this. Yes, it's real. Yes, it's official. I don't know. I'm going to put this at the bottom of Chibi because it is serviceable for what it is, but it is something, I'm not really sure what it is. Okay, now we have One Punch Man. I really enjoy this one, especially the first season. I'm gonna put this one in Anime Yay. Yeah, it's very good. The first season is immaculate. Very good. The second season is okay. It's alright. Serviceable. Okay, now we have Spirited Away. I'm gonna put this one up here. I'm gonna put this one above One Punch Man, and if for no other reason, because if I didn't, you would come after me. But yeah, it is a good movie. It's visually beautiful, and the story's pretty cool. The music's banging. There's really no negatives I can really say about it. Okay, we have Death Note. I'm going to put this one above One Punch Man strictly because it actually takes itself somewhat seriously. Being a parody can only get you so far. Honestly, one of my favorite 25 episode animes ever. Okay, we have One Punch Man. Fuck. No, it's not. Okay, we have My Hero Academia. I'm going to put this one in anime because it is an anime. And I quite liked it for the first while. I think the show peaked at All Might's fight with spoilers. Big spoilies. It peaked at the fight with All For One because I honestly really, as cool as Midoriya is, I really saw it as the story of All Might passing on his stuff, with Midoriya just kind of being there as set dressing. Everything after that is it's all right. Okay, we have the My Hero Academia movie. I have seen this, and I had a DVD of it at some point. I think that's how I watched it. Literally no memory of it. Literally cannot remember a single thing from it. I'm going to put it down here in definitely something. I'm going to put it above Alien Invaders because I'm sure, I hope it's better than Scooby-Doo Alien Invaders. But I literally don't remember it at all because it is just, I guess, that forgettable or something. Okay, now we have the furry one. I'm going to put this one above My Hero Academia. I think it's very, very good. The soundtrack is amazing. Hold on. Hell yeah. Okay, now we have SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm going to base this off of what I'm most familiar with and what most of you are probably most familiar with, which is the first couple seasons, specifically the first 3. But when I was growing up, it was more when the slightly later ones were coming out, so I had to endure a bit of the 4 through like 6, I'd say maybe. I'm going to put this one in the bottom of anime because it is one of my favorite anime that I've seen. The humor is really good. The character designs are really unique, especially for an anime. Very vibrant. I like in the first 3 seasons, the hand-drawn style of it. It's really cool. Especially some of those Halloween and horror episodes. They look very, very cool, and the vibe is immaculate. Okay, we have A Silent Voice. It's that one movie about the deaf girl and the dumb kid or whatever. I really liked the movie. I'm gonna put it in the second to highest so far. I know I'm gonna get a little hate for that, but I dare say, okay, my subjective enjoyment of Death Note is higher because it is so much fun, but my objective of enjoyment of A Silent Voice is a bit higher. I think we can all agree that it is a slightly better piece of media overall. Okay, I'm gonna get a little hate for this, but My Neighbor Totoro, I thought it was a good movie. I'll admit, because I have that doo-doo brain. I thought it was kind of boring. I'll admit it. I'm probably gonna put this one below SpongeBob SquarePants. Toradora, I really, really liked this one when I first saw it. I don't know how well it would hold up if I was to rewatch it. I hope it would hold up decently, but it does a really good job of getting you attached to these characters. I'm not even a big fan of like tsundere type like tropes, type cliche characters. But I'd say it does it pretty well here, and you actually end up somehow actually liking her decently enough, and the main character isn't just like some stick in the mud, as is in a lot of romance anime where it's just, oh, I'm the insert male protagonist, so I'm so bland so the audience can think that I'm them. He actually has his own personality. It's an actual story of 2 characters. I'm gonna put this one right below SpongeBob SquarePants again. Heavenly Delusion, I thought this one was a lot more popular than it apparently is. I thought it was extremely popular because it's one of the best anime I've seen. It's visually stunning and the story is really good and compelling. There is a rape scene that's pretty crazy, but we don't don't worry about that. But yeah, I thought it was really good, and I'm really upset that it's not as popular as I think it should be, because I was really hoping for a season 2, and I don't know if it's going to get a season 2. If it doesn't, I'm rioting. I'm going to put this one a little bit above Death Note. Okay, we have Paprika. This is one of the only older ones I've seen. It's by the same director as Perfect Blue and Paranoia Agent, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's kind of a legend, and I think it's a pretty good movie. I think I'm going to put it just above SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay, we have Chainsaw Man. One of the most popular ones in recent years. It's very cool. I don't understand the controversy about the graphics. I thought they looked really nice. And low-key, I kind of thought the visuals for the movie kind of looked like a downgrade. Sorry. I think I'm going to put this one right above My Hero Academia. Okay, we have Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. I really, really like this one. I'm a big fan of the Scott Pilgrim movie, and I love seeing it in animated form. It works really well, and I'm happy that they got the whole cast back. I'm probably gonna put this one at the bottom of Anime. Okay, we have Ghost Stories, the dub specifically. I'm gonna put this one right below Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, because despite the fact that it is quite funny and entertaining, it's still, just kind of a redub of a not great anime. Okay, now we have Dandadan. I've solidified cheese in my mustache here. Ew. Gross. I think I'm going to put Dandadan right above One Punch Man. I'm just starting to realize that I've been kind of spoiled for choice in terms of the animes that I've seen, but to be fair, most of the time when I watch an anime, it's only because I've heard it's really, really good. Okay, we have Grave of Fireflies, and I'm going to be honest, this one didn't really do it for me. I was ready to cry at the end. I was so ready, the whole movie, for it to make me cry, and it never happened. I think a big part of that is at the very end, it mostly skips over a lot of his emotions in reaction to the events. I'm trying not to spoil anything here because it is still a good movie, but I've heard that one of the most emotional parts of media is seeing characters' reactions to things, and we don't get to see his reaction. Probably the most emotional I actually did get was whenever he began crying in one scene and a few scenes of the little girl at the end. But it never really got those waterworks actually flowing, so I think I'm going to put it right below My Neighbor Totoro. Okay, we have Community by Dan Harmon. I'm going to put this one, I would say, well, you do have to account for the gas leak here, which it has been pointed out, very, very bad for Community, but for a regular season of television, it's actually still pretty good. So, the weakest season of this show is still a pretty good piece of television overall. So yeah, it's really, really good. I think I'm going to put this one right below Spirited Away. Okay, we have Frieren. Okay, we have Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. Recently finished this one. Very upset that I have to wait for season 2. Very good show. Very entertaining, very, very pretty, very engaging, especially considering the fact that I'm not exactly a fantasy kind of guy. I think I'm going to put this right above Dandadan. Okay, we have Devilman Crybaby, which I know this is kind of later in the list because I only recently watched it. I know. I'm sorry. But I did finally get around to it, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'm probably going to put it at the bottom of anime. Okay, now we have hentai, the entire genre. I think this one should probably go in fan service just above SAO. Yep, I think I did pretty good on that one. I am the guy. I am the guy who ranks stuff. Yep. That's what I do. Oh shit, macaroni. Oh, I'm full.